Hi everybody, welcome back to a new video, and yeah, this is the start of the weekly Sunday videos that I've started doing. Hope you enjoyed the Medina Sharif video last week. Yeah, sadly that series has come to an end. I know it was quite short last week. There will be a playlist linked down below in the description, so feel free to rewatch all of those whenever you want. Coming back onto this video. In this video I'll be sharing a couple of tips after the first week of real in-person school after so long online. I'll be talking about tips on how to stay motivated and differences between online school and real school. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, I have two things. So first, do you like this kind of small area I'm sitting in? It's in a nook of my room and that I never really thought to film in. And two, don't mind my hair, it's just really long and it looks really dry because it dries out really quickly. But yeah, as soon as hairdressers reopened, I'll be probably one of the first ones there. So the first thing, waking up early. So yeah, waking up in online school is easy. You could just wake up like 2 minutes before registration, stay relaxed, and I know I for sure mostly just worked on my bed, which I don't recommend at all, but for me it kind of worked out. And the other thing I've written down here is, yeah, so waking up for real school, like back we did in September, you have to actually get up and get ready, and it can get really annoying, but online school was good for that. So tip number one, to readjust to waking up early, sleep earlier, which is quite hard for me. Yeah, I know this is kind of like common sense. If you sleep earlier, you'll wake up earlier. But yeah, I have to emphasize this. It's a really important and really good tip, and that's why it's so well known, because sleeping earlier has its benefits as well as waking up earlier, because obviously you'll have more time to get ready and you'll be more relaxed in the mornings. I've certainly had mornings where if I wake up later because I slept later, I have to rush through getting ready, eating breakfast. It's not really nice to start school with, and it's kind of stressful at the same time. So that was the first thing I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk to you about is homework. So online school, we didn't get much homework. It was quite chill, like maybe one piece a day or maybe sometimes none. We did get a lot for German. Every other subject, not much work, not many things to do. So it was quite chill like that. But for homework nowadays, we get 3-4 pieces per day, and it can be quite stressful, especially if you haven't worked or done the work in lockdown. So you have to redo that work and do homework, and if you haven't done that, it can get really stressful. So that is where tip number 2 comes into play. If you get all your homework done on the day it's set, then you won't have any homework to do on the weekend. And as well as that, if you make a list of what homeworks you've got and when you're going to do them, that will automatically make you more prepared for doing your work. So I'll show you my to-do list or things to do, and it's really useful. I can just jot things down even in school where my notes upstairs, get everything done, and it's good for staying organized. Okay, so I'll show you my example of how I plan my things to do. So we still have a plan of a school, but I kind of lost and don't really use that much anymore, especially after having half of it empty in lockdown. It just isn't working out for me. So instead of that, I use the Notes app, which is common and on every iPad ever. It's great to have and I recommend it, and I'll probably be making a video on it soon. But I'll show you my to-do list and how it's formatted. Really simple, you can make this in 2 minutes. So things I have to do. That's the first thing, little emoji. The first 2 things are homework. So for biology, revise for the biology test. Then art, do a couple of research. Then below that, I even have work to do at the weekend. For example, I have to film footage for the weekend, so I need to do that. And I know when to do that, it's on the weekend, so I have until Saturday and Sunday to do it in that time period, and it really just helps you stay organized, and I definitely recommend it. Okay, third thing, first of all, I'm really warm. There's a light that I'm using and it just kind of warms up the whole room. Okay, so the third thing I wanted to talk to you about was tests, which links nicely from the homework point. With tests, I know quite a lot of people in quarantine, if you did have tests, you would probably just go onto Google, search up the answer, Control-C, Control-V the answer, and done. That's your test done. And I know most people probably did this, but obviously that doesn't help you learn. Also kind of gets rid of those practices you had for tests when you actually had to do them in class. So that's where my third tip comes in. As soon as your test gets announced, look at the overview of all the topics you have to do and mark out what topics you have to do when, and plan those topics out for days you have for revision. So for example, as I showed you before, I have a biology test coming up next Thursday. So I know after this video, I have to do 30 minutes of biology revision. Sunday, I'll do an hour and a half. Then on Monday and Tuesday, I'll probably do a bit more biology revision. Then Wednesday, I'll finish off, conclude all the work. Thursday, do the test. Done, that's it. So yeah, I recommend making and planning your tests and how you'll revise for them in advance. If you know me in person, you know I'm obsessed with to-do lists and all organization things. So it's something I do just, I don't know, on the regular. So I'll have videos coming for those in the future, so look out for them. That's my third tip, revise for tests as soon as you get them done. And kind of plan your revision in sessions, and it will help you get the best grade possible. Okay, hope you enjoyed this kind of short video, I know. But one, I'm kind of getting burnt by this light behind the camera. And second of all, there's not much else to talk about. And everyone's hopefully had experience in a reel. So thank you guys for watching. Those were the top 3 tips of mine that I recommend to getting into school and readjusting. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also, I have a couple of videos coming next week. Please comment any suggestions you have in the comment box below. Really useful. I can make videos according to what you guys like. So yeah, that will be great. Yeah, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.